Welcome to my channel, Outside the Levees. I'm Jared Serenay, and today I'm fishing for spotted sea trout with Devin Denman. Commonly known as speckled trout along the Gulf Coast, this is arguably the most popular fish that anglers target. Curious to find out why, I teamed up with Devin Denman, who runs the Louisiana fishing blog and uses his platform to teach anglers all about coastal inshore fishing. Let's get it started. Spotted sea trout are a saltwater game fish that inhabit coastal waters from Texas all the way up to Cape Cod, Massachusetts. They prefer marshes and estuaries, and they're not actually a trout, but a member of the drum family. Spotted sea trout have elongated silvery bodies with black spots on their upper half. They can grow up to 40 inches long, but most anglers catch them in the 12 to 24 inch range. They are fine table fare and offer a wide range of preparation methods. Personally, I like to fish for them, but I'm not their biggest fan either. But I do know that they seem to be the most popular fish on the Gulf Coast to chase after. That's why I hit the water with my buddy Devin Denman to find out what makes them so special.
You talk to a lot of people. What's the #1 fish they want to know about?
Oh gosh, speckled trout. I know that because that's what they ask about. It's what they go fishing for. It's what they post about in fish reports. But even in my own marketing and my business, I'll literally do like an A/B split test on like what image of a fish works better, an image of a speckled trout or an image of a redfish. And the speckled trout wins every day of the week. I think what makes speckled trout so popular is that there's a lot more of them. So people can get their quick dopamine hit with a speckled trout, put it in the cooler or release it, and then get their bait back out there, boom, catch another one. You know, you get on a really good speckled trout bite, you can catch 50, 75, 100 plus speckled trout in a day. And you get to repeat that process, that little nugget of joy of catching a fish over and over again. They don't pull too hard, but they're not exactly little sissy fish either.
There he is, right here.
Sounds good.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. All right, there he is. The rain got him biting, huh? That's my first keeper of the day. They really are a pretty fish. Very slimy though, but pretty. Nice little trout, yeah. Woohoo! Damn. That's it right there. Auto release. There's a little button on there you press, it just comes on. All right, we're not killing them, but we're getting a few. But like I said, this fish will drive a man crazy. Drive him to do dangerous, crazy things. So here we are on a Tuesday. Not ideal conditions. We've been in the same spot for almost an hour after this guy right here. Hey, and we're just looking. We're just looking to see if they're here. We're trolling around, trying different spots, and we're coming away with good information. You could say that. This is information you can eat. Here in Louisiana, we have a lot of fish. Probably more speckled trout than they're gonna find anywhere on the Gulf Coast. But that population, not that like I'm an accredited school trained biologist or anything like that, that population leans more towards the juvenile side, more towards the 12 inch, 13, 14 inch size. So when you catch a speckled trout that's a little bit bigger, that's considered to be a nice fish. A really good speckled trout is anything 20 inches or above. So part of what Devin does is inform anglers about patterns and techniques. So that's what he's here really doing today is, yes, it's not an ideal day, certainly not an ideal time of year. This is a transitional time for these fish. They're not like all in one area like they can sometimes be. So he's got to come out here and think like, okay, I'm the average guy here on the weekend. What do I need to do to be successful? So that's what he's trying to do right now is put this pattern together.
There we go. Now that's the target species we came for right there. That's target species there. That ain't no junk.
That's the one you want.
Beautiful little target species.
All right, another keeper. And one thing about these fish, most people, if it's able to be kept, they keep them. You don't see a lot of these getting thrown back just for sport. And another nice one. Nice meaning it's not huge, but it's not so small you need to measure it either.
All right, so now we're finally getting on a good little bite. And if we continue this bite, you'll get to see another reason why this fish is so popular. When they do group up, they group up pretty thick. So you can get in one spot and catch your limit, which is 25 per person. Multiple people on the boat, if you can get in them thick enough like this, it's like gets to a point where it's almost every cast.
Yeah, people for sure like catching other species like sheepshead, redfish, flounder, but if speckled trout weren't there to begin with, I just don't know if many people would be fishing.
As Louisiana's wetlands erode due to coastal land loss, habitat for speckled trout is going away with it. While yes, we do have a very robust speckled trout fishery, we won't be able to sustain current fish populations if we keep losing habitat at this rate. So much so that the state of Louisiana is taking a hard look at lowering the daily limit to 15 speckled trout per person. But we don't have to accept this natural and man-made land loss as indefinite. There are projects we can fund to begin restoring our coast and rebuilding speckled trout habitat. And this habitat has Gulf-wide impacts for speckled trout in other states too. To learn more about what can be done, visit my friends at Vanishing Paradise, vanishingparadise.org.
Oh, yes. Oh, nice. Perfect eating size speckled trout.
What is an eating size speckled trout? I heard you say that.
I don't know, like a 12 to 14 inch fish.
But what does that mean? What makes it eating size versus non?
They're, I guess for lack of a better way of putting it, their fillets are better. They tend to be fewer worms, not always. It depends on the time of year and where you're at. And their meat's just better. You get into the bigger fish, their meat's just gamier. But if you want to get a bunch of good eating speckled trout to fillet, you need to come to Louisiana and catch them. We got a bunch like this here.
And so that fish primarily pays your bills. Like what your thing is set up to do is.
Wow. Yeah, brilliant question. Yes, Louisiana people love this speckled trout probably more than anything. You know, I could go out and catch a whole bunch of redfish, sight fishing, have an overhead drone filming everything. It can look awesome. It can be some cinema grade stuff. Nobody cares. Go whack a bunch of these underneath a popping cork. You will set the internet on fire with it. So I don't know. Louisiana people really love eating size speckled trout.
Oh, I thought he was a catfish, man. Oh, that's a good one. Was that flipping with the boat? Alright, we're not crushing it, but putting them together.
Oh, we're not going home empty-handed. We could sit here and grind them out right here. Ah! He just bit my thumb. Did you get that? He got me.
You have a little bit of tooth going on now. That's him.
That's it right there, buddy. They go offshore and you really got to have electronics to get after them. I didn't figure that out until it was too late. Dude.
Trouty, trouty, trouty.
Dude, yes.
Good
yes.
trouty, y'all.
Oh man, not getting skunked.
Good trouty.
And we are catching the fish on one of the catch.
Alright, y'all, the Louisiana boy in me is officially coming out now. I'm on the trout, I'm starting to feel it. I'm starting to feel why everybody loves this fish so much. Trouty trout.
Like heard it 100 times and catch 25 fish.
Oh, there he is.
Hell yes! Alright, let me see if I can.
Beautiful trout, bro. Look at this trout, son. Look at this trout, dude. Look at this trout,
Oh,
dude.
wow! Yeah, kick it in the cockpit. There you go.
It's a monster. All right, y'all. I don't know if it's like coming across as big or not, but this is a big one. I'm gonna measure it and see. Not 20, not quite 20. Very close to 20.
Wow.
Big, beautiful trout, y'all.
Nice.
That's as pretty as they come.
Yes, it is.
Anything bigger than that, like I wouldn't keep. I'm gonna keep that one because I still feel like I can make it taste good, but bigger than that, we'd throw back. Plus, we're gonna take some pictures with it. And I don't like to keep them out the water too long if I'm putting them back. So.
Alright y'all, well this right here is the reason I believe speckled trout is the most popular fish in Louisiana. So let's head back to the house and get cooking. Alright, I got my trout all cleaned out and I'm gonna do just a simple little recipe. This is sort of like a Tex-Mex inspired bowl. We're gonna just take a bowl and put a bunch of ingredients in it. But to do that, you're gonna need some black beans, some shredded lettuce, some corn, a couple limes, cilantro. I got this good little cilantro avocado dressing, some tortilla strips, and a good fajita seasoning. I like Beefsteak Mafia by Pork Mafia. You're also gonna need some fried plantains, which I did beforehand. I'm gonna go ahead and season my fish. All of Pork Mafia seasonings, you don't need to use a lot, so you just kind of have to test your own seasoning and see. But I don't overdo it when I use Pork Mafia seasonings. Alright, I'm doing most of the cooking outside. It's going to create a lot of smoke, so go ahead and do it outside if you can. I just put my cast iron on the grill, got it good and hot. I'm going to drop my corn and my beans in together. We want to get that good and roasted. That's what you want to hear when you're doing it. Get that with a little fajita seasoning. And some lime. Cook it on high heat. You gotta keep it moving. That's gonna roast that corn real nice. So go ahead and cook all this on high heat. All right, so my beans and corn went for about 10 minutes now. It's time to drop my fish. That's what you wanna hear every time. If you don't hear that, it ain't hot enough. Got this little rack in my way, so I'm gonna have to kind of set them and then maybe slide them over to the back. There we go. That'll be enough for the first shift. I'm just gonna grill those until they're blackened on each side. Alright, and that's what you're going for. Once you get one side looking like that, just go ahead and flip it. Get it to the other side, and that's it. At a high heat, this should take about maybe 12 minutes. So 6 on either side, or maybe 8 on one side, 4 on the other. Alright, so I cooked up my corn and beans, I cooked up my fish. I do want to go ahead and add one more half lime to this. Get some moisture back in here. Man, my limes were skimpy this go around, but that should be enough. So just get some lime juice in there, try to wet that back up a little bit. Alright, so like I said, this is a bowl. Once you get everything in there, you can mix it up, do it however you want to do it, but the basic premise is that it's sort of a Tex-Mex bowl using our trout that we caught. I'm gonna get a good handful of lettuce and cilantro. I took that whole bunch of cilantro and put it in here with that lettuce. I like a lot of cilantro. Then we'll go with a nice big scoop of beans and corn. Probably a little bit more than that. Beautiful. Some tortilla strips all in there. Beautiful, beautiful. Some fish on top. It's a good little piece. Then remember, this is that cilantro avocado dressing. And I added a little water just to make it saucier, so that it's just a little bit thinner. Put as much of that as you want or don't want. And then I like to just add some fried plantains to the bowl just so I have something to munch on while I'm eating. And that is it, my friends. I mean, you can't hardly mess up a trout. This is really just almost overdoing it, so let's give it a try. You definitely don't have to do all this to a trout. You could literally lay it in a pan with some butter, salt and pepper, and it would be delicious. Very good. Very, very good. Alright, so at this point, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, click the like button, click the bell so you know when we put out more. Also, I got some new merch in the store, go check that out too, and we'll see y'all soon. Got him, boy. What you got in there? Some swimps. Some swimps? Alright, we got swimps. We got a good buddy. Fisherman. We got Alright, y'all, we got a limited window today. I gotta get this man back to his family so they can go have lunch in the French Quarter. So let's get going. Alright, y'all, we got to the spot. If you fished Hopedale before, you know where we are. There's no secret. I have heard that people have been catching here, and you know, my show, we fish for dinner. We don't have like a specific, you know, species we're trying to catch, or, oh, I have to have this or I have to have that. I'm just fishing for dinner, for lunch, whatever it is. Jeremy's got to get back, like I said, so I want to maximize fishing time. I had another spot in mind, but it was a longer ride, okay? So all that time we're riding in the boat, that's time we're not fishing. Well, we've got live bait. You know you're gonna get bites on live bait. And I wanted to come here and see what, you know, what the bite was. So we're just getting set up and I'm gonna get fishing. Probably a little ahead of the game on it, but I was like, man, I just want something. Yeah, I just had a little takedown myself. Probably all trash. Uh-oh, a trout. Get it in, get it in, get it in. Got a trout, y'all, we got a trout. I don't know if he's gonna keep, he's not gonna keep, but it's a trout. He's not gonna keep. Let me go check and see. If it makes a difference on this side. Oh! Had a bite right away, bro. Alright, so let's do this. Let's make a switch to this side. So we're going to need the shrimp. There we go. Okay, that ain't going nowhere. Alright, so we need swimps. Oh, there he is. Oh, 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 bro, he broke me off. What was that? What do you have? What do you have, Mr. Jeremy? What do you have, my friend? Why did you do that? What was it, a trout? Yeah. Okay, well, at least we're getting bites. That's a better one. That one might keep. Get him in. Get him in. All right, we got to come up with a system for doing something with our fish. I'm going to get that basket, I think. That's a keeper, bro. That's 100% a keeper. All right, let me get that. Just hold him good. I'm going to get that basket for us. All right. There we go. Just use that basket, and then we're going to make a dump every few fish. All right, Jeremy got the first keeper of the day. Got him on a dead shrimp, too. On a dead swim. Let's go see, y'all. Jeremy's catching them over here. He's got one throwback-ish size and one keeper. But if we can get them fired up, we can weed through them and maybe even go to plastic. Oh, God, Jeremy. I don't know what I got, bro. Good trout, dude. Good trout. I need a net. I need a net. It's a good trout. It's a good trout. I need a net. It's a real good trout, dude. It's a good trout. It's a good trout, dude. Come on, trout. Look at that, y'all. My man. Dude, that is a stud. Keep him going, Jay. Keep him going, Jay. Keep him going, bro. Woo, woo. That's a good one, y'all. Catching trout here at the rocks in Hopedale. Has a tight window to fish. I'm getting a bite already. I don't know if it's a keeper or not. Let's see. It's not a keeper. Okay, but that'll give me a second to wash my hands. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, he's a netter. I'm gonna help Jeremy out, y'all. I'm gonna get the net. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's not exactly where I want it to be. Hold on, Jay. All right. We're netting them all, y'all, because we're on these rocks, and you know, if you drop them, it's not like dropping them in a boat. If you drop them, they got a good chance. I'll bring the basket to you, Jeremy.
A hook there, but that's all right.
You got mangled in it?
We're gonna live.
Here. Just getting the fish off and your shrimp on. Look, right away, y'all. Right away. Every cast. Now, is it a keeper? I don't know. I'm actually gonna try and get him up and into the, no, he's not gonna keep. Sounds like a keeper. It is. Nice keeper, Jay. Nice keeper, dude. Yeah, we're weeding through them. It's every cast. The problem is just keeping your bait hooked and, I mean, your hook baited, sorry. I think he got me. Oh gosh, no, I got one right here at the boat. Another good one, another good one, another good one. Oh man. Let's see. I think so. Yes!
Look at you, brother.
The log, son.
Man.
Got me a little log. Dude, these are good trout, yeah.
Yeah.
Real good trout. See their teeth? That's a nice one, y'all. Another nice one. Let's see if I could just get him. No. Oh, it's a white trout. That's a white trout, y'all. You see he's got no speckles. But any size of these you can keep. You just got to cook them the day you catch them. Oh, Jeremy hooked up. Good one, too. And get Jeremy a help on his good one. Get him up, Jay. Get him up, Jay. Oh, yeah, he's a keeper. Woohoo! All right, we're back on the keepers.
Footed. Like
Gotta be sure. Oh, gosh.
You help?
I don't know. Just, let's see. All right. You have got to be on your game doing this, y'all. No doubt. That's going to be a keeper. But, here, I'll get him, Jay. You keep fishing.
All right.
Keep fishing. You got to be on your game doing this with your net and everything. Because once again, these fish, you know how they are. They're soft-mouthed. If they shake too much, they'll come off on the rocks and bounce back in the water. So keep your net handy. And it's like an all-in-one motion. Bring them in right to the net. And look, he's got me all tangled up. All right, y'all. Ice these fish. That's a nice trout. Okay. That's a nice trout, bro. What? Got the basket here for us. Look at that one in the basket, y'all.
Yeah, buddy.
Look at that one in the basket. Woo. Every cast. Catching fish every cast. It would have been a little bit more comfortable in the boat, but it's a longer ride. I don't like long boat rides for no reason. Especially the way gas is right now. You know? Oh my gosh, right? I hope y'all saw that. I hope y'all saw that. I don't think it's gonna be a keeper, but I mean, he bit it right here by the rocks. Oh, boat up, look at him. That one sounds a little better, Jay.
Yeah, I think he...
That one sounds a little better. I'm gonna go net man on this one. Look, here's my little net gap right here. Got it ready. Boom.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna get you over here and you just drop to the basket. That's the formula right there, buddy. See, I hope y'all notice how much more efficient we got from when we first got over here. And this type of fishing is about efficiency. Because you're constantly baiting a hook, constantly taking off little fish. So the more efficient you can be, the better. And it's dangerous somewhat with these rocks. You know, you lose your footing on the rock. You don't want to be moving around too much. So we got our little system going now. We're good. I don't know if he's going to keep or not. He's feeling like a keeper. Let's see if I get him in without losing him. Oh, there. See that? Okay, I'm glad that happened because I wanted y'all to see
Oh, look at the fish right there. I wanted y'all to see why I'm so adamant about netting these fish. That's why you net them right there. You just saw why I've been so adamant about netting them. I broke my own rule, and that's what happened. I'm going to show y'all something else I did. So I found a nice flat rock to step out on. You see what I'm saying? So like a lot of these rocks you don't want to be stepping on. So I found a nice flat rock to get out on, and then we make our way over there. This rock is right by that sunken boat, and I'm pulled up parallel to it. That way we're just stepping out right onto that flat rock. I got an aluminum boat, so I'm not worried about it bumping up on these rocks. And we catching trout. You got one? Boat up. You got him again.
I don't think he's gonna keep there.
Let's see. He's worth netting, bro. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I don't know. I'm gonna net just to be on the safe side. Oh yeah. Yeah, he's gonna keep. Where's my net? Oh, come on, fish. Come on, fish. Oh. You got one coming in? Here, bring him to the net. We don't need to be losing any. Yeah, yours will keep. I'm not sure about mine. It's gonna be close. Nope. It's been the same. Oh, what is that? A big stingray. Oh gosh, my cork's gone already too. I'm pointing at the dang stingray. Got a nice fish on. Gonna need a net. I'm on fish. All right. Oh, no. I can't get him. All right, there we go, y'all. Well, the dang pliers were in the net. That explains why the net was heavy. All right, that's a good keeper, y'all. That's a nice little keeper. All right, y'all, another keeper. Little guy. I don't know. He might make it. Let's see. Hang in there, little guy. Let me get my net. Why is that net so heavy right now? Alright. You see that one? Fell off in the net, y'all. That's why I keep stressing that net. I keep stressing the net.
You might be fooling me swimming with the...
Kind of foul hooked. I don't know, man. He's close. Okay. I must not have shrimp because I'm not getting a bite.
He probably took it off though.
Alright, I got him. Jay got him. I got him. What do I have? I don't know what I have, Jeremy. I better net it because I don't know what it is. The world's largest pinfish. Look at that, y'all. That is an enormous pinfish. And just because he's so impressively big, I'm gonna eat him. That's right. I'm gonna eat a pinfish. Think he'd come off, huh? Nope, he's on. Oh, uh-oh. Little drag. Oh, gosh, it's a nice one. All right, dude, we gotta land this fish. This is a nice fish. Just take your time with him. Get him to the net. It's probably the best one on the day, y'all, right here. Net. Oh, he saw that net. Yes! Best one on the day right there, dude.
Buddy.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That's red, huh?
No, it's just a big trout, dude.
Big trout.
They do get that big. It happens. They do get that big. I don't know. We'll have to put it up next to my good one from earlier this morning, but that is about as good as an eating size speckled trout is gonna get. Cool, my boy Jeremy, come down to get him some trout, son. Yes, sir. My boy Jeremy down from Memphis today. Get him in there. We're about ready to go make a dump, Jay.
Yep,
We're about ready to make. All right, let's go dump them in the ice.
All right.
So, all right, we got our basket. That's where I'm putting fish in because you don't want to be lugging an ice chest. Keep your ice chest on your boat, okay?
We're basketing, you know, 4 to 5 fish, and then we walk them back, and then we just got the whole setup here. Got the net, the pliers. There's the bait bucket, the live bait. It's really just about having a system. If you top my pinfish, I swear. There you go. He'll be a keeper.
There he is.
He'll keep.
Oh yeah.
I went downtown on that one. Oh, good thing I did. Uh-oh. I don't know what I got here. I'm gonna need a net. Whatever I got, I'm gonna need a net. I think it's a better trout. Sooner you can get it. I went downtown on that one. Old Big was hanging out downtown. All right, Jake, be careful, be careful. All right, coming up to you. Coming up to you. There he is, Old Big. He was downtown. Old Big was hanging out downtown. That's a pretty one. Yeah, he was a little bit further out. So I don't know if that might, you know, be something we... Ooh, you okay?
Yeah.
All right, he's a little bit further out. A bite right there. What you got? Oh, is that our... No, it's a... What is that? No, it's our first catfish of the day. We've had a great day without these guys. Careful now. All right, you good. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Got my keeper. Pull it out like that. One more keeper, y'all. Another keeper. We are due for a dump. I'm gonna go dump and wash my hands. Uh-oh. Another keeper. Put it back. There you go. All right, I'm gonna ice these fish down real good. There we go. That's some nice ice down fish, y'all. Oh, right to the crab trap. Come on, Serenade. Hopefully something takes it and gets it away from that crab trap. That's gonna be a mess.
Come on, big fish.
All right. Oh, this is better. This is better. I need a net. This is better. I need a net. Go. You're good. You're good. You're good. I'll just flip him. I'll flip him to the basket. All right, we're good. Yep, keeper right behind the crab trap. How about that?
I think we're out of shrimp.
Okay. Let me go find some plastic.
Put this little guy on there, see what he can get for us.
All right, well, they were biting real shrimp, so we're gonna throw these fake ones at them. That's a pretty realistic looking shrimp. It's made by Live Target. They just call it their shrimp. It's already got the hook in it. So let's see. I've been kind of interested to know if they're gonna bite plastics, and we're gonna try it because we out of shrimp. We don't have a choice. Okay, that one stayed on. Let's see if he's gonna keep. No, we're about to see him. Nope. Come on, there he is. Ooh, that's a good one. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna need a net, Jeremy. I don't know what I got here. Might finally have a redfish. I don't know what I got here. Oh, is it a dang catfish? No, it's a foul hook trout. All right, but a keeper. But a keeper. And I like to see him win sometimes. Jeremy got one, boy. Plastic might be the way to go, Jay.
Oh yeah, he's excited.
Plastic might be the... Ooh, you got it fired up on them plastics.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry.
that's all good, man. My man's fired up catching fish.
Hey, brother. Look
Yeah.
at that one.
All right, y'all, back-to-back casts on plastic.
God, he's a good one.
Whitey. Whitey. If you leave it, you might catch a little bit better ones. Them little ones just pull it down. Another whitey. Ooh, these whiteys are croaking. All right, y'all, that's about all we can stand as far as the heat goes. I'm soaking wet in my outside the levee shirt.
get y'all some merch if you can. But no, really, we're gonna get back, clean these fish. We're gonna meet up with the rest of the guys from DU. I know they're gonna be coming in hungry. I think there's gonna be some good food, and we're gonna see who caught the biggest redfish. See, we came for eating fish, so we caught trout. We let them mess with the redfish today. All right, let's go see.
We had a great day out on the marsh. We tore up the trout. We struggled a little bit on the reds, but just the opportunity to be out in this unique landscape here on Louisiana's Gulf Coast is a great way to spend any day. Well, you know, it brings you closer to it. It's not theoretical, it's not academic. You're in it, you're on it, you're seeing the effects, you're seeing the dredges, you're seeing the boat traffic, you're passing the crabmen, you're passing the oystermen. You're seeing the communities whose livelihoods are dependent on a healthy marsh ecosystem, and it just makes you proud that Ducks Unlimited is playing a significant role in saving this Louisiana coastline that means so much more than just helping ducks.
DU is so committed to Louisiana, and we're going to be talking about it over the next couple of days during convention, but just being out there on the water with the volunteers and out there fishing and getting to talk about all the great habitat work and the things that we're doing, not just for the waterfowl, but also for the people and communities with issues with flooding and sea level rise. The work that we're doing is more important than ever.
All right, y'all, and that's really one of the main reasons I'm so excited to have Ducks Unlimited as a sponsor for Outside the Levees. They do the on-the-ground work. Look at the return we're getting on the investment from what we raise to what we get in projects. I'm excited to show y'all some of the projects themselves. We talked about the one today where we're fishing down here on these rocks, but the rocks benefit the project, and then the project's going to benefit everything. So once again, thank you to Ducks Unlimited for stepping up to sponsor this show. I'm hungry. Let's go eat.
We got a little white chocolate bread pudding, French vanilla, coconut rum. We got some down the bayou jambalaya and an all beef hot dog.
A lot of water moving back there. Oh, missed them. Damn it. Little guy. Oh, shoot. Oh, the whole school right here. Bunch of them. Oh, what are y'all doing? There's like 10 of them. Big sheephead right here. On your right, 1 o'clock. See him? Go get him, go get him. Bring it to him, bring it to him, bring it to him, bring it to him. Quick, 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 quick. Jig it, jig it, jig it. Oh.
He had it.
Oh yeah, he had it. Oh, another one on the point. See him? Go get him. That's a red. It's a red. He's rolling. Happy as can be.
Got him.
Nice.
Him, boy. Woo!
Nice. He's gonna have friends with him. Just be ready. He should.
Oh, man.
That's a bigger one too. You saw him rolling and all. That was a happy fish, dude.
I wasn't even sure he was a red.
Yeah, he was.
Damn shark. You may have to get me up to.
Yeah, look, just keep reeling. He's gonna pull us around.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull us up a little bit.
Yes, sir. That's our favorite fish right there. May not be you two's favorite fish, but that's my favorite fish.
Yeah, it's a good one, dude. No blue tag in them, huh? I'm just waiting. I mean, getting over close to 150. One of them's within this area. One of them's got to get. Oh shit! It came off. He's still right there. See if he'll eat it again. I've seen crazier shit.
That was my first red hookup of the summer. Of course, we didn't land him, but I was gonna release that fish anyway. Whew, that felt nice, y'all. That felt nice. So yeah, we're in some really clear water. The idea is to sight fish redfish today. Try to get it on camera, try to have a little fun. We'll probably keep a couple to cook. Let's get to it.
How? 12 o'clock going away. Oh, see him? Get him. Oh, domed him.
Dang it, I should have, man, I'll close the bail early. All right, let's keep it up. We got a couple of them.
If you still see him, get him. Bring it to him, bring it to him. Might have spooked.
Man, I closed that bail early. I was like, oh, let me close it now.
Dude, I don't know how I broke him off.
Get my fish on the head.
Guess I'm gonna go straight braid.
Ty's throwing a basswater.
Look.
Oh!
Came out.
Oh!
There's a bunch of fish up there, dude. It's like 25, 30 of them.
I hope we got that on camera.
Got him.
Oh!
Dude, it came off again. I cannot keep a fish on today.
You got any more top water?
I got a fluke rigged up right there if you want to bring that across the surface. Dude, it's going in the grass.
I hope you got that.
Yeah, I got that.
Holy smokes, bro. Might be that big one from the
Yeah, he's a big one. 30 incher. Not many of those around here. He inhaled the entire frog. Oh shit.
Golly. That's a big. It's a big. It ain't a small, it's a big.
That's a giant.
Damn. Frog out of him. Good luck.
I got just the tool for it.
All right, hopefully we got enough of that for y'all to be able to see it good, but we saw a big redfish to our right here. I threw the crawfish and he kind of like went in the grass. So Ty threw that topwater frog and it was a spectacle. It was ridiculous, honestly. Big old blow up, big old fish. We got him in.
Yeah, I got that.
Well, he ate the frog. Let's see how Ty gets him out.
Greatest tool ever made right here for this.
Let's see that tool.
Don't bite me. I just gotta find the hook. Way back there. Holy crap. Can't see it. There we go.
All right. Show him that tool you got.
Greatest thing ever made. I actually had one of my clients that's a striper fisherman showed me this. It's like $28 on Amazon. Well, that was pre-COVID, so now it's probably $300.
Let's see it. So how does it work?
But you go in, you grab the shank of the hook with that little loop, and you get it to lock to where it's tight. And I try not to twist it, because you'll hurt the fish doing that sometimes and mess up your hook. You just kind of want to push it backwards and get it out, and then you just take it on out.
Awesome.
But it's awesome. Stainless steel, won't rust, and good for the fish. Let's get a tag in them real quick. A little matrix tag. Got almost close to 150 of these swimming around here right now, so that's for the past month. Catch one for us and give us a call. I just like to tag them. It's good information, you know. This tag's gonna stay in this fish for a while. You know, it could stay in them for, you know, as short as probably 4 or 5 months, or as long as 2 or 3 years. So it's got that info on it. Everyone has its individual number. And let's say this is a pretty big fish here. This is an overslot. He's gonna be spawning soon. So he's gonna get on the outside edges and go to spawn. So he might go from here, we're right here, you know, in St. Bernard Parish. He might end up in Mississippi. I've had him go as far as Pensacola, Florida, when they get big. Typically the smaller slot fish, they hang around the area you caught them until, you know, they're adult age and spawning out. Man, he was not happy.
You ready to go home, man?
Yeah, he was.
You caught him on his way home from work. All right, so like I said, spending time in some beautiful crystal clear ponds, plenty of grass, targeting redfish. Let's get back to it.
Is he still on it? Oh, here he comes. Get him. Nice. That's how it's supposed to go. He charged it too.
Were you rolling?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, y'all. Woo, man, they've been kicking our butts today.
He's gonna go all up in that grass.
I don't think this one's coming off. There was a second one, Ty.
Yeah, I was looking. I don't see him anymore though.
This is a good eating size one too.
Yep.
So pretty. It's so pretty when they look like that. Bruh. All right, y'all. We finally got one to do it right. And there he is. You get them in this clear water, they get exposed to sunlight and they get this beautiful orange, golden orange glow to them. But man, we worked for this one. We're seeing fish. They're just, you know, kind of temperamental, not quite wanting to take the bait. Some of them are seeing us before we see them because the water's so clear, but we finally got this nice little size fish. We released a bigger one, but this one here we're gonna take home and eat.
The particular area we filmed this video in is in the same area as the Golden Triangle Marsh Creation Project. This coastal restoration project will create 600 acres of new wetland habitat in an area that was damaged by saltwater intrusion following the dredging of the disastrous MRGO shipping channel. This project uses dredged sediment from Lake Bourne to create and restore marsh. It's a great example of the type of dredge projects we need to help create storm surge buffers. To learn more, visit Vanishing Paradise. vanishingparadise.org.
Yeah. Oh, I see him. What the hell? One's got a chunk missing out of his head. All right, you ready? What? Dude. That first cast was perfect. What the hell is up with that?
He's coming back to the scene.
Oh, he's right here. I see him.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude.
Still got him. Go past the stingray.
Hell. That's ridiculous. That is definitely not how it's supposed to go. I see him. That's a big one there, damn. Yeah. Damn, it's a tank. Oh shit.
Where'd he go?
All up in the trolling motor. I got him now. It's a 30-incher. Big old freaking 12-pounder. Come on.
Where?
Got another rod?
Yeah, I see him. Alright, y'all, well, I love them redfish. That really, man, I really love a redfish. What I'm interested in is why redfish videos don't do so well on YouTube. Like, we could go catch catfish, get tons of views, catch redfish, which is a much cooler fish, don't get any views. So leave me a comment, let me know what y'all think, why people aren't watching these redfish videos. Also gotta plug my merch, go get you some right now. If you pause the video, look right down below this video, they got a merch grid right there. You click any one of those items, that'll take you to the store. You can pick whatever you want. We got a few different types of t-shirts, stickers, got a few different designs. This is the Good Life t-shirt. We got a few different tie-dyes. So go check it out, get some merch. If you get merch, that helps support me and helps me keep doing what I do to provide videos for y'all. So I appreciate anyone who takes the time to go do that. So some of those redfish were a little bit bigger. I definitely don't want to fry those. I could have grilled them, but what I did was one of my favorites, a redfish courtbouillon. Basically what you do is you make a red gumbo. You start with a roux, do everything you would normally do for gumbo, but you add tomatoes and tomato paste, cook it down, add your redfish at the end. So stick with me, I'm gonna show y'all how to do it. First things first is to go ahead and make your roux. I like to do about 2 cups of flour and 1 cup of oil. You really have to work on it the whole time to get it to the nice dark color you want for this dish. Just keep stirring it for about 45 minutes until it gets to the color of chocolate. Take your time and do this on a low heat. Once you get there, go ahead and drop in some chopped onion, bell pepper, and celery. Cook this down for about 10 minutes. Then go ahead and add a couple fresh tomatoes, some garlic, and about a half a can of tomato paste. Cook that down another 10 minutes. Start adding in some seafood stock until you get the consistency of gumbo. Add in salt, Cajun seasoning, hot sauce, and W sauce. Crank up the heat and bring it to a boil. Once it's there, turn it down low and let it simmer for an hour. After that, drop in your redfish and let it cook for 30 minutes. Once it's done, serve it over some rice and get to town. Alright, y'all, well, I can't wait any longer. I gotta try it. This really is one of my all-time, probably top 3 favorites that I cook. It just reminds me of summer because putting those Creole tomatoes in there, getting those redfish ponds in the summer, don't get no better. So if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, like the video, and click the notifications bell down below so you know when I put out new ones. Alright, we'll see y'all soon. Alright, we decided to sleep in. Last night we made the decision just to leave the ducks alone. We're trying to fit a square peg into a round hole and it's just not working. I have no idea why my duck season has been what it is, and it's frustrating. You wait all year for this, and this year it gets here and nothing seems to be working out. But I've decided to just let it go and let it be what it is. The guys are still sleeping. I'm gonna do what I do best. I'm gonna cook. We're gonna make some breakfast sandwiches. We're gonna enjoy our morning, get out on the water. When you look at how the day lays out today, like if I didn't love duck hunting as much as I did, I'd be going fishing anyway. Low wind, it's gonna be sunny, like 75 degrees. It's really a fishing day. So today I'm just gonna let Mother Nature dictate what to do. We're gonna cook some breakfast sandwiches and let it be what it is, Can't force it. I'm gonna do a sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich. Got the eggs cooking right now. The sausage was completely frozen. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah. 3 minutes in the microwave, it's already unthawed. Let's see what we got here. Make sure that plate ain't too hot. Oh yeah. Got the bread in here getting toasty. Alright, we got that good cheese, boy. Let that get all nice and melted on there. Alright, sausage is wrapping up. Eggs are ready. Got the cheese melted. Alright, I did a little mayo mustard on the non-cheese slice. Do a little flippy on it. Oh yeah, look at that. I'm gonna go sausage right on cheese. Further melt that cheese a little bit. And there he is. I did the egg on the mustard mayo side. Sausage on the cheese side. Let's put them together and let them get married. Alright, gotta get our fishing fuel. The cheese is so gooey. I love it. There's Big J. That's my buddy Jay Madden. Hopefully y'all get to see him on here a lot.
That dude's a straight killer. How's that sandwich, boy?
Pretty damn good.
Yeah, gonna hit the spot, buy us a little time, so we could go fishing. What we going fishing for today? I know you've been fishing.
Redfish and speckled trout. Hopefully we catch them both. They've been stacked up in the same areas. We're gonna see how it goes. Hopefully it's a little bit better than the duck hunting was.
All right, the boss is up. El Jefe. It's the boss limitless himself.
Yeah.
Dude, when was the last time you slept in? 14 years ago?
Yeah, probably like a summer day in middle school. Probably.
Freaking Jay. Alright, look at this bad boy we going out on. Y'all don't get to see me on these nice boats very often. See me on the little biscuits that I have. Ooh-wee. Look who's on the logo. Mr. Spot Tail himself. Damn, look at that bad boy. All right, baby. Redemption.
Go and get after it.
Check this out. Somebody was having a good time. This is what those ducks make us feel like doing. You just want to drink a bottle of this. Trying to keep up with these damn ducks. Alright, we just got to spot number one. We're actually fishing right in the Mississippi River itself. This is one of those years where we haven't really had a lot of rain up north of us and all around us. So the river is at a really low level, which is really good for fishing because all the saltwater fish, speckled trout, redfish, come get in the river. Barely had the camera on, didn't have the camera on. Jay got him a speckled willie.
Speckled Willie.
That's what we like to see. Get him in this time, flip him, flip him. There he is, there he is, speckled willie, boy. Big ones too. I like it. Good one. Good one. Nope. His cousin the redfish.
Here.
Oh, that's one.
Dude, that wasn't no rock.
Look at that boy! Oh. Look at that boy! Look who it is! Let him go grow up, huh? Let him go grow up.
Like almost 4 pounds.
There he is again, boy! There he is again, boy! I'm heating up! I'm heating up! Come on now. Get your big butt in here. There he is. There he is. Oh, that's a big old willie. Man, can't even get your hand around it. Yeah. Now look at him.
He was peel and drag just a second ago.
Try not to get it too tight in the drag.
Oh no, a big blue cat.
Is it?
Yeah.
One of them old.
Hey, you got you one.
I've been talking about it.
Ooh, I see the slime. Oh, ho, ho, ho. There he is. Oh, look how
You don't want to
cute.
get that net too long.
He's farting.
I'll break him off. Jay probably mad.
Yeah, don't break off his trophy, Kevin. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to get my net all slimy.
There it is. Dang, Big J. Go ahead, Big J.
Been talking about that big blue cat all day.
Now that's a different kind of trout there. Mississippi River silver trout right there.
Big face.
El Jefe got him. El Jefe got him. Is it gonna be the convict? It's a convict, baby. Seen that. Man, look how pretty that is. Look how pretty that is.
That man Jay.
I see you. Uh-huh. Look at you looking all fine with your stripes and your yellow on your face, boy. Bing bong.
What do you want to tell Joe Biden right now? What's up, baby? Take me out the... Hey, yo, Ariana Grande, what's up, mama? I'll come to Coney Island, take a spin on the cyclone.
Oh,
Bing bong.
Here he is. All I had to do was talk about leaving. All I had to do was talk about leaving. sheepy deep. Yes, sir. And look who shows up. What they call it, bay snapper, huh? Bay snapper.
Don't disrespect that fish now. It's my prize fish of the day.
Yes, sir.
All right, we doubled up now. Look at this. Doubled up. Doubled up. Uh-oh, a red. Dang, boy, you just keep getting bigger on them sheep.
There he is. Throw that back. I know, I'm making sure he got it. Ooh, what if it's a big trout? They fired up. Fired up. Oh, he's gonna keep. Oh yeah. He's perfect.
All right, well, like I said, I think we made the right call to go fishing today. We caught a nice little mess of fish, but now we're hungry. And I wanted to cook something with duck had we shot some ducks, but we really didn't shoot enough ducks to make it worthwhile. I called up my buddy Jason Thornton with Edible Outdoors Cook, and he gave me some ideas on what to make. There was two things we talked about, but one of them was where you can take and deep fry duck and roll it in buffalo sauce and put it on a po' boy. So we're gonna do the same thing with speckled trout. I'm gonna pan fry these trout, roll them in some buffalo sauce, put them on a po' boy, and then I got a special little topping that goes on top of the trout. I'll show y'all once we get there. Real simple, we're going to go with our trout into the egg wash. For breadcrumbs, I went with the garlic and herb. Go right into there. Cover them on both sides, give it a little shaky. I like to shake. All right, now in our pan, we want to drop some butter. Let's see what 3 tablespoons gets us. If that's gonna be enough, that should be. Got it hot. Let that melt down a little bit. All right, our butter is good and hot. We're gonna start the pan fry. Get them on in there. And we're gonna let that pan fry, get it cooked all the way through so it's nice and crispy. All right, bottom side's getting nice and crispy. We'll go ahead and flip it. Camp stools here. Ooh, gosh, look at that. I'm on camp stools. There we go. Oh yeah. Now, it shouldn't need to go as long on this side because we've already cooked a good bit up through it. And I can tell you this, I'm getting pretty hungry. All right, fish is ready. We'll get it out the pan and into our bowl. So now I'm gonna add some buffalo sauce. Just kind of get it in there. Your fish is gonna break up if you decide to do it this way, and that's okay, you know. It's going on a sandwich, so you can have pieces of it. Don't wanna break it up too bad, but we got some buffalo on all of it. All right, here comes the little kicker ingredient now. Kevin boiled those crabs last night. I went and picked about a dozen of them. Here's some crab meat, a little ranch dressing. Get that in there, mix that around. You know, when you eat buffalo wings, a lot of times they'll serve you a little side of ranch and celery, right? Or blue cheese and celery. So we tying the ranch in with one of our favorite delicacies, crab meat. All right, so we got our New Orleans style French bread, po' boy bread. I'm just gonna use my hands. Get me a good piece there. Just hit it with a little bit more, why not, right? Slow, take it slow. You don't want too much of this. And then, to top it off, crab meat and ranch. And that is a buffalo trout crab ranch po' boy. You wouldn't think buffalo and trout would go together, but damn, that's good. All right, well, appreciate y'all watching. Thanks for sticking with me through a rough duck season so far. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. Click the like button and the notifications bell down below. All right, we'll see y'all soon.
That was crazy.
I wouldn't mind that when I'm duck
Like, he
hunting.
definitely came to look at us.
Oh, either us or he's looking for somebody on the marsh somewhere. I don't know. He's like running the bank.
I mean, he came all the way to us, and then
That was weird.
that was weird, right?
It's loud. I'm surprised I didn't feel the wind from the props as much. I mean, I bet you he wasn't 80 yards above us. I don't think it'd be good for redfish though. If we were sight fishing, that definitely would have spooked them. I mean, it's October. These fish they're in the marsh chasing the shrimp. Getting first couple cold fronts and all. So what I like to do right before it gets really cold, especially this time of year, is throw topwaters all through the marsh. And it may look kind of wild that we're just kind of fishing pretty much like areas that we normally be sight fishing redfish in, but these trout are holding to the grass, kind of like the redfish do too, until it gets really cold. Then they drives them deep and all, you know, and really drives the shrimp out of the marsh. But as long as the water's high like this and grass, we're just kind of looking for the same kind of things we're looking for redfish in the summer. And the trout are kind of the same way. They're feeding on everything coming through the grass. But I just like throwing topwaters. You know, it's hard to beat a topwater bite. It just draws, you know, that reaction bite, and you can cover a lot of water with it. And I mean, if somebody doesn't like a topwater blow up, they probably don't need to be fishing. Old green trout right there. They never complain about them. The storm surges this summer are the saltiest we've been in years, probably 6 or 7 years. And the bass have been like bees lately because everything's been so fresh. You know, we got violet locks, water coming out of there. We've had the spillway open numerous times, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, it can be for our trout fishing, it can be for some oyster guys and all, but us fishermen, you know, if you just adapt, bass are plenty fun to catch. I like eating the smaller ones. I let all the bigger ones go, but I love catching them. I mean, and they're fun as can be. Yeah, I'd love to be catching 6-pound trout in here like we did when I was a kid, but you just gotta adapt. There's always a fish to catch down here in Louisiana, no matter what the hell happens. Mignon size. Just jigging a jig head through here. You know, we're kind of grinding. Hadn't been all that great this morning at all. Had lack of tide, high water, and I don't know what else it is, but we've been struggling. But you put on a jig head, just cover some water, you eventually get bit. And he will taste delicious. Just jigging, and I kind of thought for a second I might have been snagged on a stump. The only problem was there's no stumps around here. So then it barely moved a little. Figured maybe I snagged a gar. But I'm pretty confident this is like some kind of 30-pound drum. This one's gonna be a while,
So Ty's got a big, huge black drum that he's fighting, and the crazy thing is it's going to be a really cool fish, and it's going to be a good catch, but we can't eat it. It's too big. They're not, you know, once they get that big, they're not good to eat. I'll probably take a nap in the meantime. Like, he's going to be there a while, so whatever bites, huh, bro? Yeah.
This is just my little baby jigging rod, about 6 foot 2 inches, 15-pound fluorocarbon, and an old Shimano core. You know, stuff I use for trout, small bass, maybe even small redfish, but not 30-pound drums. Right over 30.
Oh man, how was that?
Will wear you out a little bit, especially on a small rod, but shoot, the fish that big will wear you out on any rod. I don't care what you got. That's a drum for you. That's why we call them a big nasty. Big slimy slime ball. They sit on the bottom. That drum's probably been sitting in that one spot for weeks, months. He might live there, we don't know. But they don't move much. They can't see too well. And they eat whatever the hell comes by them. So they're always a fun fish to catch. Even more fun when it's a slower day.
So we do eat black drum, we do keep them to eat, but normally they're within 16 to 22 inch range. They're a little bit tough to clean, not too bad, but one that big, he's gonna have parasites because they live on the bottom,
yeah,
so they attract parasites.
Worms and all.
Yeah. So not something we want to eat, certainly something that's fun to catch, put back, let them live another day. We're gonna keep fishing for a few more eater fish. It's really been a tough day. I mean, there's no other way to chop it up.
Yeah, it's been a high water, kind of warmer day. We don't know if the pressure's got them. The tide hasn't done anything. You know, when the water's high like this. We got a storm in the Gulf. It'll hinder that falling tide a lot. Whenever that surge starts coming up, and all you can do is keep on casting, man. Keep on casting, and whatever bites the hook, you just be grateful for it, pretty much. But what we're doing is a lot of these fish this time of year, and this is pretty much a constant thing through the spring and the fall. I mean, this is probably the #1 go-to thing in all of Louisiana as far as catching trout for anybody to do. So you got a bayou up here, and it's making a tide line. You see that little slick line out there, and it's making that tide line, and it kind of just sits, and it's like a highway for bait. And not really a highway for bait as much a highway for fish, because the bait get trapped in it. It's more tide in one area and not enough in the other. So the bait get trapped in it, and then if you follow the bait, then you catch the fish. See if it's a speck. Man, ain't gonna complain about that one right there. Beautiful marsh trout right there. You don't see them like that in the marsh too often. That is one thing what we love to see right there. And that's why you do not go anywhere in this state without a damn popping cork. That is the ticket. So popping cork, it's come a long way since, you know, far beyond our time. But it's come from just, you know, just chunks of cork on there, actual like cork you see on a butt of your rods, the foam like this. And this is actually a 4 horseman. You see it's been battered and it'll be used by bull reds out on the beaches on the west side. But anything that makes noise like that and has some rattle, some of them have beads, some of them have these, you know, deeper sounds. I don't think it matters as much, whatever you like throwing. I like giving this to clients because they could sling in a mile. But man, I don't know what it is about it. I don't know if it makes the right shrimp popping noise or what, but there are days I've had where we will not get a bite and I put a popping cork on and you get plenty bites.
So we call these affectionately a green trout down here. Most folks know them as a largemouth bass. And I'll be honest, we don't give them the same amount of respect that they get in other places. One reason is they really don't, on average, grow to a large size, so we kind of view them as more of an eating fish, and that's what we're gonna do with these. This one here is just good, perfect little eating size. We'll get a nice fillet off of him. Yeah, that's our green trout. That's what we call them.
Is that a white trout? Look at that. Pulling the cork down so we won't complain, but not a bad white trout either. Jumped on.
Now,
it's amazing.
On white trout, there's no size limit, right?
Nope, no size limit on these guys. So now, a lot of people, you know, they won't even keep them. They say they don't taste as good and all. I mean, I think they taste fine. Their meat, I feel like, does not really spoil, but get a little mushy if you don't keep them iced down good. But if you're planning on eating something the same day or even a couple of days later, you know, as long as you don't freeze them, these things are hard to beat, and you can catch a lot of them when they're around.
So this is my little breakfast lunch, the deer meat sandwich. I made some venison stock over the weekend. I boiled some, you know, the bones from a deer that I cleaned. And when I pulled it out from the pot after the boiling, when I pulled it out, I noticed, I was like, dang, there's a lot of meat left on the bones. So I sat there, picked it, pulled it off. But I didn't put any salt or any type of seasoning in the pot when I boiled the stock. So you know, the meat had absolutely no flavor. So I got up early this morning, fried it up in a pan with a little bit of Cajun seasoning on it and some salt. Throw on a sandwich with some cheese, and that's our breakfast lunch, a deer meat sandwich. That was good. It's tender. That was good. There he is, speckled trout. That's South Louisiana's favorite fish. Really just fishing and drifting along this bayou, and more or less we were pretty much done for the day, and throwing out casting, and we wound up catching a few, and we're catching them as this water kind of runs down this bayou, and it runs along the bank, and it seems like the fish are just staging up along the bank, and we're just catching a few here and there, you know, nothing crazy, but it seems like, you know, every you know, 5 to 10 casts or so we catch another one, and we put it in the box, and really just rounding out the day much better than we started it. And that's kind of what he expected. You know, he had a report that yesterday afternoon was good, and it seems like the tide tends to fall a little bit better in the afternoon, so that's kind of what we figured. And here we are putting just a few more together.
Definitely key. Yeah, you know, we've been kind of grinding all day, just trying to catch whatever we can, you know, whatever bites the hook. And we love the falling tide this time of year. It gets all the shrimp out of the marsh, and with all the storm surge and high water, the falling tide has been just non-existent. And it just started trickling out, and we're kind of making our way back to the launch. And we're not whacking them by any means, but we're catching, you know, a few here, a few there. That's all we're looking for. We don't have to catch 100 of them. Enough to make a meal for tonight and have a little fun.
All right, well, that's a wrap. You know, really not much to say. It wasn't ever real good.
No,
you know, we didn't catch a lot of fish, but we caught something. I mean, what do you think? What happened?
You know, I just told Jared when we pulled back up, I looked at the dock, and I kind of noticed it in the marsh too, that the water never really moved. But we're sitting right here at the dock, and it is literally the same exact water level as when we left. I mean, no tide moving at all today. It was supposed to rise just a little bit and then come in and then fall out pretty hard around noon, which it started to fall a little bit, but still nothing crazy like a normal October falling tide is. But we managed to scratch a couple, and you know, we want those big falling tides to get the shrimp moving and get the trout really, you know, feeding hard. But you know, there's no complaints here. We caught a couple, enough to make a little something to eat tonight, and that's all we're really worried about. You know, it's fun to catch them, and then you get a couple to eat. It's a bonus.
What Ty is saying is that the tides didn't fluctuate much today, and I would say any type of coastal fishing, you're dependent on that tidal movement, because that's when fish really feed the most, and that's when you had the best chance of catching them. So it didn't happen at all today. So that's why, you know, we struggled. You know, like you said, it was a grind. It was a grind to catch what we caught here. So we're gonna pick the boat up, get on back to the house. I'm gonna show y'all some cooking, so stay with us. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, so I'm gonna cook some Jamaican jerk trout. I scaled my trout and kept them whole, gutted them, and we're gonna cook them whole. I got the idea from this from actually frying plantains. I fried some plantains a couple weeks ago, and I was like, man, this is good, but what wild game would go well with this? And of course, like pulled pork tacos, taking a wild pig and cooking it down into tacos, but I was like, what else can I do? So I started thinking, and then the connection of the Caribbean stuff came with the Jamaican. I was like, oh, you know, jerk chicken, jerk, let's do jerk fish, let's try it out. As with most of the stuff I cook, I'm always trying to figure out the quickest way to do it. Once again, that's because I have young children. You get home in the evening, it's time to hurry up, cook, get dinner, do baths. So I don't have time to make everything from scratch the way I might like to and the way some people might like to. So I had to come up with a way to do it quickly to get it done and get everybody fed in time. So here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna take and just score our fish. As always, we go with our kosher salt. Get that on there nice and good. Get some down in the body cavity on the other side. Some garlic powder. Down in the body. And here. Okay. And a little bit of Cajun seasoning. It's always fun when you tie in different things together. You know, the Jamaican jerk and Cajun seasoning. Pretty interesting. So then we just take a Ziploc, fish. This is KC Masterpiece Caribbean Jerk 30-minute marinade. Pour it in the Ziploc. And you can kind of gauge how much you want to do, you know. I just kind of want to get it nice and covered. I don't want it to be swimming in it. All right, so I'm gonna go put this in the fridge for about 30 minutes. I'm gonna let the grill get nice and hot. I'm going to fry my plantains and I'm gonna make my rice. All right, the grill's on, it's fired up. One thing I do a lot of times is I use my cast iron pan on the grill. The reason I'm doing it for this dish is that fish has a tendency to want to break up and stick to the grill grates. So by putting it in the pan, at least if it does stick, I'm assuring that everything stays in there, doesn't fall down in the grill. And there's one other reason I'm doing that, and I'll show you here when it's done. All right, my rice is cooked, my plantains are fried, and my grill is hot. So it's time to get these fish on the pan. And we're just gonna let those go for a little while, keep a close eye on them. The main thing is you really just don't want it to stick, so check it every once in a while, move it around a little bit, make sure it doesn't get stuck. When they look about ready, just flip them over. All right, nice crispiness going on. All right, these are looking pretty much ready. I'm gonna take them off, let them cool off for a second. Turn my fire off. Here's the reason I wanted to use the pan. We're gonna go ahead and deglaze it with some Jamaican red stripe beer. Look at that. I'm feeling irie. Alright, so the rice I did is coconut rice. That's where you take coconut milk and add it as you make your rice. So in other words, if you have 2 cups of water and 1 cup of rice normally, you'd sub 1 cup of water for 1 cup of coconut milk. So 1 cup of coconut milk, 1 cup of water, and then 1 cup of rice. Take this bad boy here, lay him on top of the coconut rice. Alright, I want to get some of this sauce for my red stripe beer. Put that on top. All right, last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a mango salsa on top of this. I just took a store-bought salsa, bought some frozen mangoes, chopped them up, and mixed it together. Once again, saving time. If you wanna make it from scratch, homemade, it's always better that way, but if you're trying to save time, this is a quick way to do it. All right, so I just take some of that, get that on top of that fish. And that's it right there, Jamaican jerk trout with fried plantains and coconut rice. Thanks for taking the time to watch Outside the Levees. Please subscribe and follow along. Alright, so we launched right here at Sweetwater Marina. If you Google that, we'll have all the information for you in the description below. But that's a great little boat launch when you're looking to fish anywhere around Delacroix, Reggio. It's called Sweetwater Marina. We're in a little bit of a hurry. Steven had to drop off the kids.
I had to help my kids get dressed, so now we are fired up, ready to go fishing. That's Sweetwater right there. So we're leaving out and we're going to find these trout right away. No time to mess around. We'll see y'all out there. That's funny. All right, first keeper. Yes indeed, yes indeed. All right, y'all, so that's the first keeper of our target species, what we call a speckled trout. What we're doing today is a very classic Louisiana style of fishing. We're fishing with popping corks. We've got some live shrimp. I've got that old sparkle beetle. We're fishing these outer coastal bays, you know, kind of in between, I guess, Delacroix and the Gulf of Mexico. Great time of year to be doing this. Really, you could really fish out here any time of year and catch fish. I mean, it's, you know, there's always bait out here. There's always fish. But what we're trying to capitalize on is this kind of movement of shrimp from the Gulf into the coastal waters. So let's see if they're here. We just got our first keeper. It's a little slow, but we're hanging in there. Got one in the back here. Oh, fighting. I got a bite on. I'm getting bit while I'm looking at him. All you got to do is look away. See, like I'm looking at mine now, I ain't getting no bite. I'm going to look back at him. All right, y'all. I hadn't caught a fish in a minute that was not saltwater catfish. Please don't let this be one. It is not. It's a good old head shaker. You are so screwed, dude. You are so screwed. If you had spots, you'd be going home, partner. Not today. Come on, shaker. Come on, shaker. All right. I'm the white trout killer today, boy.
Oh, there you go. There you go. All right.
Sparkle beetle tearing them up, son. Sparkle beetle got their number. Sparkle beetle. Nice one. That is a nice one. Heck yeah. Good speckled trout. Better off not even. Ooh. Best one on the day there, boy. You even beat his 13.
That might make
that might go like 14 and a half, dude. That is hammer time right there, son.
He ain't gonna be able to show off his new piercing.
Yes. Yes. What you got, bruh? The white variety. Yes, sir. All right, so the first thing you need is a medium action spinning rod with a spinning reel. I recommend a 2500. We usually use braid. You don't need anything more than 30-pound braid to put on there. This is the kicker though. One of these popping corks, we call it. And it's got beads and on the top, weights on the bottom, so you know when you throw it, it falls down, and it just makes a lot of noise. Makes a lot of noise, and that sounds like bait. So when you come to St. Bernard fishing, you're gonna want a good handful of these. All of our stores sell them. Then I just go with a leader. I've got about like 3-foot leader. I think that's 20-pound, 30-pound fluorocarbon, and the old school sparkle beetle. That's what I showed y'all this morning. That's a 1/4-ounce jig head. You could fish like this anywhere in St. Bernard and catch fish. You just really want to find some time when the tide is moving, and that's what happened for us today. We got out here at the end of one tide cycle. We're here at the beginning of another, and these fish are just turned on like that, like a light switch. Sparkle beetle, son. Oh, sparkle beetle and whiteys. I love that. Sparkle beetle and whiteys. It is happening, folks.
Oh, he's doing a head shake for us.
That's so good.
Yes.
Dude, the whites are getting bigger. They're getting bigger, dude. Look at a white guy.
Yo.
They on there.
Still got him,
Still got him. Still got him, y'all. Still got him. This is why you come down to St. Bernard Parish, find your little place to stay down here, go launch at Sweetwater Marina, and get on some fish.
Hi, my name's Tommy Tomasio. We have Rocky and Carlos Restaurant. I'm one of the only second generation owners of the restaurant. Actually, it started back in '65. Betsy came in September of '65. That's when I think we became very popular because we fed a lot of people when people didn't have anything at the time. So Rocky and Carlos became very popular at that time. And over the years, we've served a lot of people from all different parishes. We stick with the basics, and people that come here, they haven't been here in 10 years, they say, hey, it tastes just like 10 years ago. That's what we want to hear. We want to hear that. So right now, we're happy where we are. Hopefully we can make it another 56 years, but I don't think so. But I'm hoping we can do another 10 for sure and try to make the people happy and come back again.
It's all good. It's all good.
So we're gonna do some grilled and some fried. And I'm telling y'all, y'all are in for a treat here at Rocky and Carlos in Chalmette, Louisiana. Really some of our food royalty here in St. Bernard Parish. Can't wait to see it. All right, y'all, just come off the grill. I mean, they were just swimming around too. They almost had a chance to get away, but they couldn't. All right, y'all, this is Miss Amanda's homemade tartar sauce. This ain't no stuff that you can get from Restaurant Depot. She makes it herself. I can't wait to try it.
From 1972. Before my daddy coached on that, Mr. John. Remember that, Evan?
Oh my goodness.
Mr. Daddy,
All right, y'all, I promise this isn't planned, but that just goes to show you those of us who live and work here and promote St. Bernard believe what we're saying. Our parish president just happened to be here. I promise you this is not planned. This is Mr. Guy McGinnis, Mr. Kenny Armstrong. They come here every Saturday. And I walked in, I was like, oh, y'all are here too. So they're gonna help me enjoy some of this fish because I mean, I can eat, but I can't eat all this by myself. So we're gonna start tasting some of what Miss Amanda cooked up in the kitchen. But once again, if you wanna do this, you go catch your fish, you bring your boat down to St. Bernard, you hire a charter captain, go catch your fish, and then call ahead of time, let them know you're gonna do this, but bring your fish to here at Rocky and Carlos so they can cook it for you and you can enjoy it like we are right now. So I believe that's the white trout right there.
White trout?
Yeah. And that's homemade tartar sauce.
Man.
I've never had homemade tartar sauce.
Neither.
Yeah.
What a treat. Unbelievable.
All caught in St. Bernard.
So you got speckled trout in that too?
Yeah, there should be some speck and some white all mixed together. All right, y'all, this is the homemade tartar sauce on the white trout. Yeah, highly recommended.
A veal parm, macaroni, veal cutlet, and I got you some gravy from it.
Oh my Lord, oh my Lord. So that's the veal cutlet. There's the world famous Rocky and Carlos macaroni. Veal parmesan.
I can't have Rockies without a glass bottle of Rubio.
All right, y'all, so now moving on to the grilled fish. I expect it to be phenomenal. Oh my God.
Really great.
I might like that better, honestly. By itself, that looks pretty good, right? Looks like a pretty good meal. But to really bring it all together, this is how we do. We go with gravy. So brown gravy. And once again, by itself, that looks pretty good. But to do it the Rocky and Carlos way, you go gravy on the back. Look at that, y'all. All right, here's the veal cutlet with the gravy and the macaroni. Y'all, I really don't know what else to say to get y'all to come down here. I mean, if this isn't doing it for you, I don't know what else to say. All right, y'all, and then last but certainly never least, the veal parmesan. Once again, going back to the gravy. All right, this is my #1 favorite when I come to Rocky and Carlos. The veal parmesan with the macaroni, the gravy, Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, so now if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and do that now. Like the video, leave us a comment. Let us know. How did you like this trip? What do you think about coming down to St. Bernard? We'd love to have you. So leave me a comment. Let me know. We'll see y'all next time. All right, y'all. Welcome back to Outside the Levees. I am your host, Jared Serenay, and it is pretty much early summer here in South Louisiana. And my favorite thing to do is to get in a surface drive boat like this Go Devil here and ride these shallow, clear ponds looking for redfish. Long before I started YouTube, long before we were doing all the crazy things we do, this is what you would catch me doing from May all the way till October, till I started duck hunting in November. This is my just favorite thing to do. And y'all are gonna experience it with me from start to finish. I don't know where any fish are. I don't have any located, but that's why I use a Go Devil, so I can ride these ponds without my outboard motor getting clogged up. I can stop, I can idle, I can even go through mud. Redfish like to group up in schools and cruise these ponds looking for crabs. So that's what we're gonna be doing right now. All I'm doing is riding around looking for signs of redfish, and y'all are coming with me. Thanks for being here. All right, for safety, I've got my life jacket on. I'm by myself. Anything could happen. I am gonna wear my kill switch lanyard. Let's go cruising. That's all mullet. Mullet. That's it. That's all I need to see. That was all I needed to see. All right, that was 2 wakes. Looks like maybe a third one here. That's all I need to see. Shut it down, get to fishing. I like how oh, there's another one. They're in here. That's it. Boom. That's how easy it can be, y'all. That's literally how easy it can be. All right, I've got this big swim bait here, meant to look like a mullet to me. 1/4 ounce jig head. I'm gonna go with an exposed hook because I'm sight fishing. If I was just blind fishing, I would definitely Texas rig, but I'll be waiting until I see my fish before I cast, or at least casting in holes like this, so I shouldn't get too grassed up. I always go straight to the braid when I'm fishing with redfish like this. Once they see that bait, they're gonna make a move on it or not. I don't think a leader would be a reason for them to not make a move on it. There's a fish. Ooh, I spooked one. Now, ideally, the sun would be to my back and I'd be drifting that way, but I've got the wind coming this way and the sun coming this way, so I'm not going to get a perfect situation. But what I can do, rather than looking into the sun, I can look off to the side here. This is beautiful. So a lot of times these ponds have actually too much grass, but this one has the benefit of having just enough grass, spread out just enough with clear water. This is a sight fishing dream right here, folks. Oh man, see, I didn't even see that. Something blew out right here. I don't know if that was an alligator or a pot of redfish.
I'm probably better make a cast because they do group up. Okay, see him. See if he sees my bait. He didn't go for it. Okay, and go back to him. I see him. He's right here, right in front of his face that time. He didn't want it. That was a big one though. Nice big fish. See if I see him. I think that's him right there. Alright, no luck. Alright, cool. We got to cast that one. Big old fish too. Oh, that's a fish. I just got to see him. So that, oh, look at the school of fish. They didn't spook on me. They're either chasing bait or something. Alright, I'm still gonna look. Oh, there he is, right there. Big old fish. Let me see if I can get to him before he gets to me. Dang. There he, oh my gosh, what is that? Giant garfish. Holy cow. Oh, he's not gonna like when he sees my boat. Oh, he's about to mess everything up. Get out of here. Go. Get out of here. He's gonna mess me up. Them redfish are right here somewhere too. Oh, there he is. There's a redfish, y'all. Ah, dang it. Y'all see him? Look at him. Look at him. I could still. Oh. There he is. Don't want it. Come on, sucker. All right. It's a big old fish, y'all. Oh gosh. Whoo, y'all saw that? Oh, there's more. There's a school. There's a school. I see him. I see him. Oh, where they at? Where they at? I think right here somewhere. Let's see. Come on, y'all. Dang it, man. Where'd they go? They couldn't have all seen me. It could get biblical today, folks. Oh, yeah, it's a school of them. Look. There he is. Come on. Got him. Yes, indeed. Oh, that's what I came for, boys. Yes. Oh, thank you, Lord. You told me to come sight fishing today, God. I was going to do something else. But I seen that weather you provided. I said, I'm going. I got the right boat for it to get back in here. Oh, I knew it was the day, y'all. These are big fish, too. Oh, this is my favorite thing, y'all. Just love it so much. Oh. Yes. Oh, the school is still following him. Oh my gosh, I wish somebody was here with me. Oh, I wish y'all were here with me. Look at the hole. There's a school of redfish everywhere. Oh my goodness, I need somebody out here with me. Come on, look, look, there's everywhere. Look at the size of this fish. Oh my gosh. Wow, look at that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Freaking bull reds in the shallows today, boy. Sight fit. Look at the school is right there. The whole school is right there. Oh, come on now. I can't believe this, y'all. I just cannot believe this. I'm gonna tighten my drag just a hair. Look at the school right here, right in front of me. Let me get up there so y'all can see them. Look, school of fish right there. School of fish with my fish. School of fish with my fish. The water is boiling with redfish. I'm gonna have to start putting some pressure on mine. He's grassed up now. All right. What happens is they get down in that, there he is. Okay, they get down in that grass and it's hard to get them out. There he comes. He should be just about done. Oh my gosh. What an amazing fight. So he gets down in that slime grass and it's hard to torque him out of there. Come on, buddy. Holy smokes. Look, look at the size of that freaking fish, y'all. Come here, buddy. I know. That's been amazing, buddy. Thank you for that amazing fight, my friend. Look at that. Oh my gosh. What a freaking monster redfish, y'all. Oh my gosh, I'm so blessed today. Oh, thank you, Lord. You provided the weather, God. I just decided to take your advice. Oh my God. What an amazing fish, y'all. Oh, let's get him back in. Oh my gosh. He's so freaking still fired up. What a freaking tank. And there's schools of them. Fucking stupid. Come up, buddy. You gonna go back home? Oh, I'm so blessed for this, y'all. Thank you, God, for allowing me to do this for a living, bringing great sponsors into my life. I got nothing else. Look, there's a whole school of redfish right there. I just released mine. Oh, man. All right, it may not be sight fishing, but I like the way this channel runs. And you got a grass mat over there. Nice clear water. Let's fish this for a little while and see. Now we're out in the wind, we can get on a good drift too. Yeah, so that's all a grass mat, and then it opens up right here. That's like textbook places you want to fish. Oh, there he is. Yes, indeed. All right. Oh, he's strong. Oh, he's strong. Yes. There we go. Beautiful little redfish. Beautiful red. Okay. Yes. That's a good keeper size for putting on the grill. Thank you again, good Lord. All right. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. Well, I don't even know. Go ahead and make a cast out here. There he is. Oh, I missed him. Oh, come on. All right. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Oh, come on. Where y'all at? Let's just try in here. Oh, there they are, right under me. They're right under me. Oh, dang it. They're right there. They're right there. They're right there. Come on. Come on. I see them still. I see them still. Oh, they didn't eat. Try them one more time before we get out of here. Come on. Eat, eat, eat. Oh, there's one. Wait, no. Oh, gosh. Look at all the mud from the fish, y'all.
All right, folks, it's just been downright silly. I'll be honest with you. Days like this are few and far in between, where we have not a cloud in the sky. We got clear water and it's got fish. Really nothing to say other than I just feel blessed. Today's video is brought to you by Go Devil Manufacturing. That's the boat and motor I'm in today. And without this boat, I really couldn't have done this trip. I needed to be able to get in here in the shallow, grassy stuff, run it, go through it at idle, find these fish, and then shut down and start fishing for them. Go on their website, check them out. They build custom-made boats. They build air-cooled motors, whether it be a long tail all the way down to a small engine or the 40 FNR, which is what I'm using, the 40 forward neutral reverse. It's a beast of a machine, and we thank y'all so much for being a part of what we do. Let's see if we get us a few more redfish.
Oh, there they are. Come on, huh? Jeez. Still right here. Still right here. Where'd they go? Oh, there they are. There he is! Yes, sir! Yes, indeed! Oh, yes. Oh, it's been a minute. There he goes. There's the school. Oh, where's his buddies at? God, they strong, y'all. All right. Wailing on them, y'all. Wailing on them. Oh, goodness. All right. All right. All right. All right. Come here, buddy. Okay. All right. Go. It's all over now, baby blue. Oh man, what a day. All right, that'll be one more to take home to feed the family, and that's plenty. Anything after that we don't really need, and I am thankful for it though. I know the family will be too. Oh my God, y'all, I don't even know. So as I was trying to say earlier, keep your finger on the trigger. See this finger here, almost like a trigger? I keep it locked and loaded and ready to cast at any moment. About a 3000 series reel. This I believe is like a, let's see, this is a medium rod 7.2 with probably about 40-pound braid on it. 30 to 40-pound braid. I don't know, I bought the rod already set up with the braid, so I couldn't tell you, but 30 pounds should be all you need in this. I go direct to my lure. All right, I'm getting in some good areas, so let me get serious about fishing here.
And now the sun is higher, I can see a longer ways out to my sides as well. I do think I want to go in a little bit, so let's go turn that motor. I gotta try that. I don't know. I just can't. There he is. Yeah. Oh, I knew that was one. Went with my instincts and I was right. Oh. Oh. Come on, fish. He's running to me. He's running to me. Yes. Yes, folks. I love it. I love it. I love it. Probably won't. Let's do him on the back side here. Yes. Oh. Ah. Got him. There we go. Another beautiful redfish, y'all. Let's see if he'll make it. I'm gonna try to release him. All right, there he goes. Whew, that was awesome. All right, well, it seems like every time I catch fish, I can't help but think about fish tacos, so that's what I'm going with. The kicker to this dish, what's up, Jack? Everybody, y'all know Jack, is the chipotle sauce I'm gonna make. So first thing we gotta do is season this fish. I'm actually putting it in the smoker. I'm not gonna go, here's Violet, y'all, this is my old dog. I'm not gonna go in the grill. I'm going in the smoker on this. I want it to get some good smoky flavor. I'm gonna run it on the highest heat the smoker will put out, but we're going with the smoker for some fish tacos with a smoky chipotle sauce. The whole dish is just gonna be real smoky. All right, I'm making up my own seasoning here. A lot of the flavor is gonna come from that chipotle sauce. So we really just wanna put something on that fish to get it going. That is some garlic powder, probably, that looks like about a tablespoon and a half there. We wanna go with some chili powder.
Want me to do it?
All right, and then some ground cumin we'll get in there. That stuff comes out pretty quick, so just be a little careful with it. And then some kosher salt, and that should pretty much do it. All right, Jack and Luke are gonna put this on the fish for me.
Yeah.
All right, let's see, guys. All right, here, y'all start putting it on the fish. Let me just show y'all real quick, okay? So y'all take it, and it's like, you gotta kind of let it come out of your hand and cover them fish up, okay? Let me help y'all out a little bit. Come on, Luke, get in here. Get in here, Lukey Pookie.
Can I get the last? Can I get the last?
Rub it in there so we know what we got. Not too bad, little fellas.
Chefs do that. Chefs do that.
Chefs do that, that's right. All right, now we're waiting on our smoker to come up to temp. All right, we set the smoker to 275. We got some smoke coming. Let's get our fish in. Go ahead and put them on the bottom shelf.
Adults
first.
can do it, not kids allowed.
All right.
Only adults can do it, no kids allowed.
All right, lock that smoker back up. All right, we're gonna close that smoker up, and I'm gonna be checking it in about maybe 20 minutes or so to see how we're looking. All right, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and make our chipotle sauce for the tacos. The fish is done. I'm going with about a 1/4 cup of mayonnaise. I'm using Duke's, good old Southern mayonnaise. Very creamy stuff. This is great stuff, y'all. My friend at the Latin Grocery recommended this cream here, and we're gonna put a good bit of that, about a cup of it. Okay. And then we're gonna go ahead and put 2 of these nice chipotle peppers in the good sauce. So that's 1, 2. And then I'm gonna squeeze a half a lime into that. Bruh, yes indeed. All right, folks, there's our beautiful redfish on the half shell, worked its way in the smoker. We got some fresh corn tortillas I put in the smoker for a couple minutes. We got our chipotle sauce that we made. And I've also got some pico de gallo. That's all going on this redfish taco. All right, boys, y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right. All right, and we're just gonna flake some of that fish off into our tortilla shell, like so. And then we will go with some chipotle sauce. Yes, indeed.
I
Chipotle
never
sauce.
eat this. I never eat this.
And then we'll just top it off with a little bit of pico. Just small street style tacos. That's what I really like. You don't have to pile a lot on there. A lot of combination of flavors. Just beautiful. All right, my favorite thing to do is fishing like that. The boys are digging in, trying the redfish. I'm trying the taco. So much smoky flavor.
I'm trying to.
So super good. I mean,
This
fish
so
is good by itself. Look at that.
This big one? No, this.
So good. All right, so there's the kid-friendly version. There you go, Jack.
Whoa.
You got to fold the taco over, okay?
Like this?
Yep, just like that.
Like a taco.
All right, let me hook you up, Luke. I think Luke's gonna like this. Luke's gonna say, JJ, can you take me to catch some redfish? Hey, give me your headphones. Take your headphones off real quick so you don't get on me.
That is so good.
There you go. Luke's gonna say, JJ, can you take me to catch redfish?
I might.
Yeah, get in there,
Mom.
Lukey. All right, what y'all think, bro?
It's good.
Yeah, so y'all wanna go catch some redfish and make y'all own fish tacos?
Let's go catch some
Thank you again for being a part of what I do. Shout out to Go Devil. Couldn't have done that without that wonderful 1860 surface drive boat with the 40 FNR. Please go check out Go Devil. Let them know Outside the Levee sent you. We're going to keep cranking them out, y'all. Now I know where them fish are. I'm going back. Please subscribe, like the video, leave me a comment. I love y'all. We'll see you soon.